Hey now, we are back with Big Papi. As a Tiger fan, I hate Big Papi. Big Papi not gave up. He hit one of the most painstaking homes ever in 2013. We were Tiger Fenway. We won the first game, winning the second game. And Jim Leland, who I talked last year to directly about this, he said he regretted not changing pitchers. And Big Papi, there's a famous thing with Torrey Hunter's legs in the air and the cop like this, and whatever. Big Papi, first ballot Hall of Famer. I don't want to get to the drug possibilities of him. Let's just look at his numbers at his whole. 286 lifetime average, 2,400 hits. More than that, 541 home runs, 1,768 RBIs. Obviously, I mean, the man just had a knack for hitting like clutch home runs. So numbers alone, obviously, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. I mean, got 77.9. There were steroids allegations tied to him. I think without those steroid allegations, he would have probably been 10 percentage points higher. Because no question, the guy was a home run hitter and like a clutch hitter. And the interesting thing, as most people know, is he was actually released as a Minnesota Twin. And that's when he met Pedro Martinez, convinced him to come to the Red Sox. And as they say, the rest is history. And I'm going to share my screen a little bit here. Big Papi, 50 years old. I mean, very active on the autograph circuit at the National last year. He'll be at the at the National again this year. My guess, $300, $350. He's actually a nice guy. If you can get to him, he's actually a pretty good signer, is what I've been told. So without any further ado, let's take a look at the actual autograph analysis of David Arias Ortiz. We'll talk about all of that. I'm going to share my... As always, we go to the PSA database. Actually, I don't want to start with this one. I want to start with this one right here. So this is a 2001 David Ortiz signed check. And the reason why I wanted to start with this one is you could see the progression of his autograph. I mean, if you're going to pay to get a David Ortiz autograph today, you're not going to get an autograph like this. This is beautiful. This is before he became Big Papi, obviously. But you can see right here how his autograph started. And this D right here, it looks like almost like an H right here. You see how it comes down right here, hits a very sharp turn, comes all the way around like an H. And I mean, again, his autograph has evolved a lot since then, but I just wanted to show this real quickly just so you can see the big loops here. His autograph even today is very, very loopy. And unfortunately, it's very easy to forge. But as we keep going into the autographs right here, this again is a very early autograph of David Ortiz. It hasn't changed that much, though, from the loop here and the loop right here. So we're going from this one right here to this one. And so this is a Athletic Sports Investment. I don't like these holograms at all, but PSA, I think it's still right. So a couple years after that, his autograph, you could see right here, this is now evolving to the David Ortiz autograph. You're seeing more today. Again, you could see right here, the loops come up like this. You see how there's like Infinity 8 right here? He doesn't do this anymore. So a lot of the forgeries, and we will look at a lot of the forgeries, are kind of still keeping this like infinity loop right here, as you can see. Doesn't do that anymore, number one. And number two, his loop, as you'll see, it doesn't come this high. It comes more to the right than it comes up right here. Again, these are good, but it doesn't sign like this anymore. Going right here, this is the 2004. And again, around the 2004 phase, this is kind of when it's developing into an H. You see that big, nice, long H right here. And again, not a straight line across. He does a little wiggle right here all the way across. He does like a check mark with an S. And again, this is around the 2004. Again, his autograph has changed since then, even little bits. But again, this is what you need to look out for with the progression of his autograph. Now we're to 2009. Again, that loop is gone. It's a hard stop right here, pretty much, with a small loop coming up and out to the right. Again, straight down. And then again, this should not be a straight line. It's like a little squiggle with another straight line. And again, this tease or whatever it is, I mean, I've seen it. We'll see. It looks like an A. It looks like a T right here. It looks like a lot of things. And it's so easy to forge. It's kind of scary. Again, moving into this right here. Now we're into a kind of a more common autograph we're seeing right here. Again, you see how it doesn't loop out like this. It's kind of a hard turn right here, comes up. Usually he doesn't sign at an angle like this. My guess is this is a in-person quick rushed autograph. Again, still good, no hesitation. As of today, David Ortiz is 50 years old and he's still signing a lot. Again, I want to move on here. Again, this is Big Papi. Again, I have the same book. Well, I'll show it in a second. Again, this is written in like 2000. I don't have it in front of me, like 2003, 2004. I got a couple things to note about Big Papi autographs. When he puts his number 34 in, he always usually puts it in the center here. It should never be to the right. The Big Papi is down here, but he's pretty consistent with putting his number if you see it in the center. Again, right here, here's that little loop, like the infinity. Again, he doesn't even do this anymore. This loop is even tighter now these days. And again, this T right here, kind of like Trevor Hoffman reminds me of. Again, it's not a straight line. It's kind of a loop. And again, this is was that signing that he did for his book. Then I want to get to here now. This is kind of what you're seeing a little bit closer today. Again, his autographs has gotten, I would say, even a little lazier. This is a 3-stroke signature. If you get him today, it's going to be a 2-stroke signature, and we'll look at that. Again, usually you're not going to see this like a little dash right here. Usually it's come straight down and around like this, which is good. And then almost like a check mark and around like this. Again, there's that T for Trevor again. There's the 34, like I said. I don't know what this is. I've seen this a couple times. I don't know if this is Champ or what. I'm not really sure. I don't think it's part of Ortiz because it looks like an exclamation point. I'm gonna like skip ahead a little bit right here. Like this is a recent autograph purchase I got, and this is a real David Ortiz autograph. I mean, I'll tell you the history of it later when I actually get it. This is again a 2016. Again, you can see the loop right here. 34 right here. Again, this is actually something a little squiggle in here, which usually you don't see. It's like that's an extra nice signature. And again, this is kind of like the T that we talked about, or is this Champ? I don't know. I really don't know what's going on here. Again, this is 500 Home Run Club. You can see the H is a lot like this D right here. And again, the R, if you're going to see, he doesn't make a full R. It's like a lowercase n right here. So again, this is the book I got signed by Big Papi. This was in person at a book signing in New York. This was the first one I got. Again, this is a 3-stroke David Ortiz. Again, this is mid-2000s. This loop has since closed off if you're going to get him again today. But going back to the David Ortiz right here. So this is more what you're going to see today. See how it's almost like a check mark right here, almost like a check mark right here and around. Going a little further. Again, this is from 2015, probably at the Home Run Derby. Again, this is mid-2000. We were talking about the loop right here and that little T like in Trevor right here. Again, the 34 right in the middle, just what we want to see. Again, this looks like a rushed in-person signature, but again, it's good. It's almost like the H right here. And hopefully you're getting a little feel. But again, again, this is an old signature, David Ortiz. Again, Ortiz Arias. So this is before he was even David Ortiz. It was David Arias. But again, right here, this is what you want to see. Now, we have to be really careful with David Ortiz because he's so easy to forge. And again, we're going to look at a lot of these right now at the outer saint. If they want to come up, I want to close that. Again, this is your common signature today, David Ortiz. You're going to see it's a hard stop right here and around. Again, hard stop right here, a little loop, then around right here again. This one a little tighter, and then that T right there. You can see Hall of Fame 22 Big Papi. This is a good David Ortiz signature, which you're going to see today. Again, people at Outer Safe are very good at finding some bad ones. Okay, here's me and David Ortiz at the National last year. Again, nice guy, really nice guy. Now let's take a look what's wrong with this one right here. Again, Outer Safe thinks this is out. I agree with them. Again, 2016, but this is not a 2016 autograph. We talked about that. A 2016 autograph. This is a 2008 autograph on a 2016 ball. In addition to that, the D kind of splits off right here. It's sort of, you see how it stops right here. And again, it's an up and down. It's not that check mark we want to see. The T right here is too far to the left. It goes straight across. His T's we talked about kind of come down and come back up. If you see one with a straight line, it's probably a hint you need to be a little more careful. It's probably not right. Let me close this out. I'm sure you don't want to see my mug with David Ortiz. Again, this is what we talked about right here, which we need to be careful about. This is where the straight lines. It comes down and then a straight line across. And again, the T right here, I don't know. It's almost like I'm trying to look at it. It's like not good. There should be like a T down, down. This is a bad, and I agree that it's bad on this. And again, this looks like an H, and it can look like an H with the David, but the Ortiz, I mean, again, it should be some wiggle right here. The fact that it came straight across, no good, no good. Again, going to this one right here, I'm sure this is going to pop up. Let me close this. Again, right here. OtterSafe said this wasn't good. I tend to agree with them. This could be good because, again, we talked the H right here, hard and around right here. The thing where I agree with OtterSafe, again, they marked this no good, is see how it doesn't, there should be like a down and up and a little squiggle right here with the Ortiz, the second part, and there's not. So that's really what gives it away for me. And also this whole T right here should be connected if it were real. There's enough here to say it's out. Now, does anyone know 100%? No, no one was there for the signing. And obviously one more is not that one, this one. And again, this one's no good either. Again, I don't know. This is just they used to be good, but again, they were really bad. I bought a bad gridiron also myself. Again, this is way too round by 2007. Again, right? It should be a little loop, not a big loop. Again, we talked about before, it should be like a check mark and then around, not coming up right here. It should go down and up. And the T triangle, which is very common. There's a lot of David Ortiz autographs where he comes around and then does like a triangle through right here, almost like an A. That he go right here to start. And there's one more autograph that I got in. This is a pandemic pickup. Again, this is a good David Ortiz. Now you see right here, we talked about the hard A, and you see it's a two-stroke A right there. You connect it. There we go. There's a really good image of it. And it's a check mark. I mean, I wish I could describe it without touching the ball, but you can see right here at the second name, it's a check mark, and it connects to like an A almost. That's really good. And this is, again, COVID up. We got Fanatics hologram. I haven't seen this since. This is David Ortiz hologram. Now, I don't know how common this is. I want to pull away here for a second. It's tough to, I know it's tough to see, but it's like David Ortiz with the famous pointing out. He does that anymore, but